14 years ago, Bon Jovi erupted onto the rock music scene with their wildly successful album, Slippery When Wet. Since then, they've sold more than 80 million records, performed for 30 million people in 47 different countries. What to do for an encore? Well, their newest album has a digital twist. This tiny studio is where Bon Jovi is recording their latest album, but this time they tried something a little different. During the recording sessions, they let thousands of fans from around the world drop in.
Hi, I'm John Bon Jovi, and you're watching Bon Jovi TV.
The recording of their new album has been featured on the band's website, bonjovi.com, where a live webcam was set up while the new tracks were created and mixed. John and guitarist Richie Sambora put themselves on display while they laid down the tracks for the album.
We wanted to include the fan base in on the recording of the record. Something that I wish that I had a chance to do as a kid, you know, watch my favorite bands make their record. It's the Truman Show. We're up live, 24/7, you know, anything.
Bon Jovi TV, live.
The site provided a sneak peek into the daily process of putting the record together, giving people a chance to see what goes on behind the scenes while the band is recording. The man behind the site is John's brother, Anthony Bon Jovi, who thought it was the right time to launch the band into cyberspace.
Now the technology has gotten good enough that it's actually streaming 15 frames per second, and it's good enough to watch as to where a year ago it just wasn't.
He had to find something to put on, you know, so it was more than just rebroadcasting the previous days. He had to do a lot of interviews and footage from various concerts, and you know, to keep it interesting so people would stay tuned.
Hello everybody, welcome to New Jersey and our studio.
The grand finale of Bon Jovi TV was a live internet concert where thousands of web viewers were expected to log on to watch their favorite band jam cyber style.
It's a nice culmination with the show. It's generated from the studio, a taste of the new material as well as catalog stuff.
The concert kicked off to a rockin' start. However, the webcast drew far more people than anyone expected, bombarding the site's servers and causing it to crash.
Globex, the company that supplied us with the server, were even set up for 100,000 people. They said, yeah, no problem. So obviously we went past 100,000 because we blew the system out for a few minutes.
Both those who watched on the web and those at the studio were disappointed in the technology breakdown, but were thrilled by what they did get to see.
I can't describe it. It's amazing. He's my next husband.
Sometimes the sound stopped and sometimes the picture didn't move, but it was great.
Aside from the fact that the site went down, the concert was still looked at as a success, with many fans getting to look at their favorite band in a whole new light. After 14 years and 5 albums, Bon Jovi finds itself on the web and liking the idea.
Do you think artists will ever maybe use this as a medium to say, all right, well,